All right, guys, so the next team we're going to be taking a way too early look at is Tennessee. Coming off an okay year last year, not terrible, but not the year you were hoping for. I think they're going to be improved this year. We'll get to that in a little bit. We'll look at the recruits they've got coming in. We'll look at their schedule. We'll look at the transfer portal guys they've got coming in. And I'll tell you where I've got them in my preseason top 25. But you can see right now on your screen how they did last year. Nothing spectacular. All right, losses to Alabama, Missouri, Georgia, all to be expected. That loss to Florida is not very good, though. They also they got worked by Missouri, 36-7. You got to win over Iowa in the bowl game, but that's really, I'm not going to take anything from the bowl game. As far as looking ahead to this year, you've got to change at quarterback. Joe Milton's gone. I think that actually is going to benefit Tennessee. I think Nico is a much improvement over Joe Milton. I said last year in the preseason that I thought Nico should be starting originally and got a lot of crap from Tennessee fans that they love Joe Milton. Yeah, he's got a rocket arm. I agree. He can throw an orange, whatever, 100 yards. I could care less. All right, can he hit the broadside of a barn with a football? The answer is no. Nico, I think, gives you a better chance to win, so you're going to get to see that this year. As far as how it's going in the next season, I've got some changes at running back as well. You've got Sampson at running back. You've got Squirrel Wright at receiver. He is back. You also add some transfer portal pieces. We'll talk about that a little later, but I think they are set up for success this year. You know, the college football playoff is expanding to 12 teams. Could Tennessee sneak into that college football playoff? We'll see. All right, but looking at the recruiting rankings, they currently have the 14th ranked recruiting class, 30th ranked transfer portal class. As far as recruiting enrollees, you've got a few receivers, a couple receivers here, 4 stars that should help impact you. I don't know about impact instantly, but eventually down the road definitely help you. Some other skill positions here: corner, running back, safety, quarterback. So a lot of skill guys, as well as some linemen down here that are definitely going to help you down the road. But transfer portal class, let's talk about guys that are going to help them this season. All right, so they bring in some skill guys. At tight end in particular, they bring in 2 tight ends, one from Notre Dame, one from Alabama. That should help you, give you 2 tight ends that can kind of do a little in the passing game, kind of give Nico some guys to dink it down to. You also bring in a receiver from Tulane, Brazzell. All right, really good guy here, 6'5", big target. Should help Nico out wide. All right, bring in, let's see, a safety here, a corner, another corner. So they really loaded up in the back end on defense. That should really help against the pass. Against some of these SEC schools, you bring in a tackle from LSU and a D lineman from Stanford. Really good transfer portal class. Not the highest ranked, but that's kind of just because of the amount of guys here, not necessarily the quality. I think the quality of these transfers is big. I think they're going to help impact LSU right away. Tennessee right away. And I think that's going to benefit them this year. All right, so look at their schedule going into this year. All right, it's not the easiest, okay? So like NC State, for example, you play them in the non-con. That's going to be a tough game. NC State is going to be really good this year. They've improved as well. They brought in Grayson McCall from Coastal Carolina. That's going to be a tough one. But starting off with Chattanooga, that should be an easy win for Tennessee. That'll put you at 1-0. You've got NC State in a neutral site game. That one's going to be tough, though. I don't know. That's almost a coin flip game. I'm going to go with NC State, though. I'm a little higher on them right now than I am Tennessee. So that's going to put you at 1-1. Moving on to Kent State, that should be an automatic dub. That'll put you at 2-1. At Oklahoma, okay, I realize that might sound tough, but Oklahoma under Brent Venables when Dylan Gabriel has not been there has not been very good. Dylan Gabriel, if you don't know, transferred to Oregon. So I think Oklahoma's going to be down this year. They're pretty overhyped, I would say. So that's going to put you at 3-1. At Arkansas, I think they should win that one. Arkansas is kind of a mess. That should put you at 4-1. Florida, all right, we know they lost to Florida last year, but I think Florida kind of a mess themselves. That should put you at 5-1. All right, in pretty good shape going into Alabama. Now, Alabama not going to be easy, but you do get them at home. That could benefit you, but I think Alabama's a little too much here. Give me Alabama, so that puts you at 5-2. And really, it's going to be tough with more than 2 losses to make the playoff. I think 2 losses out of the SEC should automatically get you in probably. Getting to 3 losses, though, that's going to be tough. All right, going to Kentucky. Okay, you've got Kentucky next. Kentucky is ranked on there for some reason. I don't know why. I don't think Kentucky's going to be very good this year. And you get them off a bye week. That should be an easy dub. That'll put you at 6-2. Mississippi State, that is their homecoming. It's their homecoming for a reason. That should be a win. Put you at 7-2. Then you travel to Athens to play Georgia. Number 1 team in the country. Going to be a college football playoff team. That one's going to be tough. I think that's going to be a loss. Put you at 7-3. You've got UTEP, that should be a win. 8-3 at Vanderbilt, that should be an easy dub as well. Put you at 9-3 on the year, not bad. If they can win that NC State game, I think they get in the college football playoff, because a loss to Alabama and Georgia is not going to keep you out, especially with 12 teams going. So that's really going to be a make or break game there, I think, for both teams. I think both teams definitely have college football playoff potential. Tennessee has a favorable schedule. All right, as far as, yes, you play Alabama and Georgia, but you don't play Ole Miss, you don't play Missouri, you don't play Texas. You miss out some of the better teams as well, so you don't have to play 3 of those teams at least, so you kind of benefit there only having to play 2 of them. So I think they definitely have the potential. If you can win that NC State game, I think Tennessee probably makes the playoff. As far as going into next year, right now I have them, oh my bad, I'm blocking it with my head. Right now I have them at 20. You can see it right above me. I have them at number 20 in my preseason top 25, so they're definitely capable of making the playoff. Like I said, win that NC State game, get you to double-digit wins, 10 wins. 10-2 should get you in the playoff out of the SEC, especially if Georgia and Alabama are good again. But what do you think of Tennessee this upcoming season? Do you think they have college football playoff potential? What do you think of Nico? Let me know down in the comment section. But can they make the playoff? Can they win the SEC? What is their record going to be? Let me know. Comment down below. Make sure to like this video. And most importantly, subscribe.